Hello, everyone, and welcome to the untitled Gregg Sulkin fan club podcast.
Oh, he's such a beauty.
I'm Chris, and this is Raquel.
Hello.
So we should talk about why we're doing this. Oh, what this is in the first place. This is our official Runaways recap, review, discussion, whatever the hell this is, podcast.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And yeah, we have different tastes. So I am a child of Marvel, and Raquel, do you like
everything bad?
Yeah.
I think we were discussing what TV shows and movies we liked over the weekend, and I was just like, I love Riverdale.
Yeah.
And everything about Riverdale.
Yep. And once I follow all the Marvel stuff, so once, people were seeing test screenings of this Runaways show, and they were like, oh, it's basically just like Riverdale, and it's from the creators of the OC and Gossip Girl, and I was like, texting you, Raquel, was like, tell me about these shows, like, what, I gotta do the research here, like, you're the local expert.
Okay, so what were they the makers of? Riverdale, which I watch religiously. The OC, which I've watched multiple times religiously.
I don't think they didn't actually make the Riverdale, but
it's like Riverdale.
Yeah.
Okay,
in fact,
like
I learned that that the creator of Riverdale actually was a Marvel Comics writer. So a lot of overlap there.
Wait, so like unrelated, but yeah. Archie. Yes. Does that have anything to do with Marvel, or is Archie just its own thing?
No. It's its own thing.
Okay, I don't know these things. I can tell you everything about Gregg Sulkin, but I can't tell you about...
I'm literally like reading up. I have the Wikipedia page on the Runaways comics open right now.
I should do that for Gregg Sulkin.
Yeah. Yep, sure.
Because Gregg Sulkin is the new Zac Efron of our friendship.
Yes. Now we're just gonna send pictures of this dude like every once in a while.
Did you get the GIF I sent you?
I did. Yes. It will.
Do you want to describe it for the people?
That. Let me get it up because I kind of erased it from my memory already. I don't know. I was like
just
shocked.
A picture of him with like sex hair, being dreamy, just looking a little smitten. A little smitten.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, not a lot smitten, just a little smitten.
I was taken aback when, like they have like ads in between because it's Hulu, and then, it's all the cast talking about the show and like, oh, it's so diverse and I love Los Angeles. And then Gregg Sulkin, like, I don't know this dude, like he just starts talking in a British accent, like, what the fuck? Like, what?
He's British. He's from London.
I know now.
What's the one that comes after Taurus? Why don't you know that? His birthday's May 29th. He's not a Taurus. He's the thing that comes... A Gemini? Is he a Gemini? I think he's a Gemini.
My realm of knowledge, but sure. Let's...
Should we circle back? Let's circle back. Okay, so basically, I've watched the OC multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually just recently did an entire rewatch of the OC and remembered how iconic it was.
Yeah. And I've seen like every hour of the Marvel Cinematic Universe canon. So I'm a freaking nerd.
Can you give a rundown of what movies are in the Marvel canon?
It's all of the Avengers stuff, all of the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. And then on the TV side, there's like all the Netflix stuff, so like Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage. So it seems like Runaways, it's in the same universe, but like it's in LA, so it's like they're not physically close to anyone, so none of that's relevant, except for the point that like people have superpowers in this universe. So like right. They're not gonna fucking talk about Tony Stark or Spider-Man. They're just doing their own thing on the West Coast.
Yeah. So to preface,
yeah,
of all the things you just named, the only one I've seen is about the first 3 episodes of Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
I've never seen an Iron Man. I've never seen an Avengers movie. I've never seen Captain America.
You saw a Thor advertisement.
I saw a Thor advertisement in the subway today. I'm pretty sure it's just about how he cut his hair. But as far as Hemsworth brothers go, I'm strictly on Team Liam, so I know that's relevant to you.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, Luke Hemsworth was in the new Thor in a really funny
Wait, is his name Luke Hemsworth or Liam Hemsworth?
No. There's a Liam and a Luke.
Right, I forgot about this. I had a discussion with my boss about it, because she's on Team Chris Hemsworth.
Okay. Yeah.
We were drinking wine.
I mean, everyone forgets about
Hemsworth
Luke,
brothers.
so it's fine. I mean,
is he the forgotten older one?
Yeah, he's on Westworld.
Right, he's like the... Yeah. I have seen Westworld. See, my tastes aren't that awful. I've seen
You're the one saying
and I've seen Stranger Things, and today I watched the first episode of Mindhunter.
Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to watch that eventually.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm kind of over just watching things about white men.
Yeah, that's why, Marvel and Netflix had The Punisher come out a couple of days ago. I don't know why the fuck they would release it so close to Runaways, but I saw the first episode of that, and I was like, yeah, okay, it's this white dude and his family's dead, and he shoots guns. Like, great.
I'm so sorry.
I thought it was an interesting take, because, he's like a veteran, and they're talking about how veterans are treated like shit in the U.S., but anyway, I was kind of bored still.
Anyway, this show was also made by the creators of Gossip Girl, right?
Correct.
Oh, right, because the
Josh
creators of Gossip
Savage
Girl
and Stephanie Schwartz, I believe, are their names. Yeah.
So they're good at drama and over the top drama.
Angst.
It's so good.
A lot of angst in this.
Do you want me to tell you about Gregg Sulkin?
Yeah, give me the rundown of.
Okay, Gregg Sulkin is an actor. He's not a very good actor. He's 25, and basically he's been known for being in shitty CW type TV shows.
Yeah.
So he was in the iconic TV show Faking It. Do you know about Faking It? By the look you're giving me, the answer is no.
I saw them. Yeah, I looked at this Wikipedia page, and that was the first thing that came up. I was like, "Oh, I've never heard of that."
So basically, the premise of Faking It is about this hyper liberal high school where basically, if you're straight and cis, you're weird. So me,
wow.
Okay. Because I'm token hetero among my friends. Anyway, so basically these two best friends, to get attention in their school, pretend to be lesbians, and then of course one of them turns out to actually be a lesbian, and the other one falls in love with Gregg Sulkin, and then Gregg Sulkin actually sleeps with the lesbian best friend partway through. It's lots of drama. I only watched the first couple of seasons.
You could have summed it up by saying this was an MTV show, because I just found that out on Wikipedia.
It was an MTV show. I think I was going through my phase then where I watched all of the MTV dramas. So I also was really into Awkward for a long time. Which Awkward's that show that the ads all had her she breaks all of her arm, and she just has her arm up in this bent up cast. Mm-hmm. This is an audio medium, so no one will know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
but
this
you
will register
can
to
see
them.
me.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, so Gregg Sulkin did that, and then he became a little bit more famous because he dated, she's not a good actress either, Bella Thorne, who's just
her I know. Yeah.
She's been on a bunch of Disney Channel things. She was in Famous in Love, which is a great TV show that I have definitely watched all of. And she's openly bisexual and just likes being radical, but also just a normal teen. Anyway, they started dating when she was 16 and he was 20, which isn't okay. They broke up, but then occasionally they just take pictures with each other to get a little bit of paparazzi in there. So that's who Gregg Sulkin is. He's not a good actor. He does a convincing American accent. He plays just the generically attractive, square-jawed man. Teen.
Yeah. He was just a jock in this show, right? He's just his first scene was him lifting weights shirtless. Yeah. Like a pan up, from the abs to the face.
I'm surprised they didn't make him get into better shape for the show, honestly.
Yeah.
He was seeming a little fluffy.
Oh, wait, before we kind of jump into this, I should mention that we were supposed to record this tomorrow, but you texted me in all caps like, "Are you available to record now?"
I want to record it while it's still fresh.
Yeah. No, the hot take, like while it's still warm.
Yeah.
You know, like while it's still.
Plus, I really want to watch the second episode.
Okay. Well, I'm interested. What were your expectations going in?
I thought it was going to be superhero heavy. And I was expecting it to be more like straight up gross Riverdale type drama. Like where you describe it and someone's laughing because it's like a complete parody of itself.
Right.
And it wasn't that. And I actually surprisingly liked it, but like in the same ironic way that I like all of these things.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And it also was a lot more cult-like, and I love cults. Well, like, cults as a concept.
Yeah.
Not...
I even like that opening scene where like they're all like those two ladies in the robes and they open the bus and it's like and just like, is this a cult? Like, we don't like to use that word. It's like, wow, they're just getting really into it. Yeah.
Yes, it's a cult.
Yeah. I liked I don't think I disliked any of those, like the 6 teen characters. Like, they were all I didn't think any of them were bad actors. And they were all kind of like, you know, archetypes and kind of stock characters, but they felt relatable in some way, I guess. What did you think about that?
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, they were definitely like, here's the jock, here's the pretty girl, except the pretty girl has the, like, added twist of being in a cult.
Yeah.
And, like, openly in a cult.
Yeah.
And then they have, like, the nerdy video gamer. Wait, what are the tropes that they have? The video gamer, the social justice warrior, the jock, the pretty girl.
Freaking witch. Like, she was a straight-up witch. Yeah, and then the last girl, like... I think that's the first time I've ever seen menstruation as an important plot point in a Marvel show.
It is the first time I've ever seen someone on TV be like, just masturbate.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
I was like, are they allowed to say that? And then I realized it's because it's Hulu. They can't even say the word shit.
Yeah.
You can bleep this out, Chris.
I don't care.
Okay, good. I can
raw,
swear
authentic.
all I want. Fuck.
First fucking sailor. There you go. Now we're getting into it.
Also,
I thought...
you go.
I thought it was because they spent a lot of time... there were just so many shots where they just really want to hammer in the fact that they're all lonely and full of strife. Like that one shot in the school where it's like one single shot of like all of them alone, and then you see like, what's his name, Alex, like on the top and like... looking over everyone, and then looking at the picture of the 6 of them and stuff, and they did that again at like in the end of the episode before they go to his house, and I was like, okay, I get it. They're all they're all lonely, yeah,
lonely and have no friends, except for like, what's his name, Chase. Chase is Gregg Sulkin, right?
Yeah.
Wait, so Chase is Gregg Sulkin. Alex is the video gamer.
Yeah, he was the one who was sadly playing Battlefront by himself, which I thought was really funny.
Is that what that game was?
Yeah, it was Star Wars Battlefront, which I don't think is a great game. So the fact that he
played that with Amy, the dead girl, supposedly dead girl.
So she's the sister of what the hell's her name? The Wiccan, right? The
Wiccan girl.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go to the Wikipedia page.
God, yeah, I'm going on Wiki. I forget their names already. And then there's the
I
cult
didn't
girl.
know their names in the first place.
Yeah. Carolina is the cult girl. Nico is the Wiccan. Gert is the social justice warrior. Molly is
the super strength Hispanic girl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, and they all have their own parents whose names I'm not even going to bother to remember because there's so many of them.
Yes. Also, so I took like light notes.
Yeah. And
the first thing I wrote was, girl with face tattoo gets off the bus. She's using a payphone. Vintage. That's my first sentence. Oh, and then I wrote, I do believe she is running away from someone.
Ah, yes.
Because I thought I was being so clever because it's called Runaways.
Oh. yeah. I'm trying to figure out like where that name comes from. Because like in the comics, they're just like their group is just called the Runaways, but like I don't know, do they run away? I assume they're going to. I don't know. I assume it's just going to go down with their parents, and then I don't know what happens after that.
Maybe they already have run away.
Oh.
We have. I feel like there's a lot of tragic backstory we don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're running away from themselves.
Oh, deep.
I was thinking, so like that opening scene when face tattoo lady is No, I don't know where the shot was from. I don't know if it was from the cult bus, but like there were a lot of like bright lights and like a lot of LA shots and the skyline, and like the whole show seemed like that. With like all the transitions were all like, "Hey, here's how nice LA looks."
Well, it's because they're sponsored by the LA Tourism Board.
Yeah. I was kind of digging. I thought it was a nice looking show.
In the during the like beginning like intro sequence, I literally just wrote down, "Tag yourself, I'm the dinosaur floaty." Because there's just this random shot of like a dinosaur floaty in a pool, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a literal dinosaur in the middle of the episode.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was great.
Yeah, that was some like
they set so much up that we don't know.
Yeah, like the freaking like Carolina, that's her name. Like she took off the bracelet and then she's like her arms are all glowy,
and then she puts it back on and she's like, "I'm back."
Yeah, what up?
So that's like they've really set something up there.
Yeah. So the Wiccan Nico, she has to be a witch, right? She has to like eventually she's going to actually do magical stuff, is what I'm guessing. That has to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to discover. Well, because okay, so far only one of them has powers.
Yeah.
And it's the Hispanic girl
Molly,
whose name I already forgot.
Molly, yeah. I didn't get how that like triggered, but like I don't know, maybe it was like
with her period.
Yeah. Oh, I actually thought it was that at first, but then it seemed like it was from stress because like the freaking van almost crushed her. So like, and then the third time it happened was when she saw the raptor.
Yeah. So it's like fear.
Yeah.
And anxiety.
Angst.
Angst.
My power is activated by angst.
Okay, so I'm telling it's gonna be like Stranger Things, that they're gonna like they're gonna learn how to harness their powers together.
Mm-hmm. But then, God, it's just such a freaking coincidence that like all of their parents are all in this cult thing, but also they all have some sort of power. Like how? Well,
I'm sure that that's why they have some sort of power.
Yeah, I just want to make. Apparently, the second episode is the first episode from the parents' perspectives, which I think is a fascinating concept.
Oh my god! So okay.
Yeah.
So we have to come back. We'll be back.
I guess so. Yeah, because here's the thing. I was interested because there was like the scene when they're all like, you know, doing their fundraiser meeting, and I found like they're trying to develop the dynamics of the parents the same way as the kids, like with a shorter amount of time. But like they're all like the way they're all like kind of at each other's throats. Like they hate Gert's parents because they're freaking annoying, even though I kind of liked them.
Menstruation is a blessing, not a curse.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I think they're trying to set up some interesting dynamics with that too, which I did not expect from this show. I don't know. It was a compelling beginning to, because I have no clue where this is going, and like that makes me want to watch it more.
Yeah, I feel like I could probably come up with a lot of like edit my mumbling out. You're not going to now because I said that. I could come up with some predictions.
Oh yeah?
Like definitely I bet that all of the kids became friends because the parents were rich and somehow got sucked into some cult thing. And then like the kids became friends out of like proximity and through this like shared brainwashing from their parents. And then Amy was a human sacrifice, which is how she disappeared. No, Amy the sister.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you know what?
Because there was
Yeah.
a human sacrifice at the end.
Yeah.
Which we just casually forgot to mention.
Yeah. that was a tattoo lady at the end of the episode.
Yeah, face tattoo.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, how... Because, Glowy Arms' mother is the head of that church, but that's not necessary. So that's a cult, but then all the parents are in what's called the Pride. So is that part of the church, or is that just like, because they all seem to have like some sort
side
of
cult?
Yeah, they all seem to have some stake in like some, different world. Like one of them's like a tech CEO or something like that, and the other one like runs
Right,
this
the hot
church or
Asian
something
dad.
Like that. Yeah. So yes, exactly, the hot Asian dad.
Also, okay, but tangentially related, only
Yeah.
about dads. Did you notice? Have you watched Buffy?
I've seen enough of Buffy.
Okay, the actor who plays Greg Sulkin's dad is
Yeah.
Spike.
I've seen him on other stuff, but yeah, I did.
He's gotten so
realize that.
old.
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense. It's been like 15 years since Buffy ended, but
that's how time works.
You got old.
God, his first scene when he's like he's basically threatening his son, like about the whole fucking Spanish.
Oh,
rage.
he's definitely abusive. Like
that's
100%. I bet he's gonna die at the end of the season. Hold me to that.
Yeah.
They
I mean, he's
always
like-
kill off abusive
yeah.
fathers.
He's the he's definitely the most prolific actor out of like all the parents. So like I feel like he would be like the main bad dude because he just seems like the most dickish. So I don't know.
He's the only one that like. He's probably just. Well, I bet all of them are like manipulative. Alex's parents don't seem manipulative. And then, like, the hippie parents just seem like they have good intentions. Mm-hmm. But then, like, Gregg Sulkin's dad / Spike just seems like he's the most outwardly violent. But then Carolina's mom, the head of the church, is just like... Well, she has... Who do you think the, like, weird, creepy Yoda man was?
Oh, I forgot about that. In like on the bed in like
We
the-
have to figure out a way to
white
recap so we
bedroom.
can organize our discussion.
Yeah, no, I mean we just kind of threw ourselves into this like tonight, so we didn't really have, we didn't have.
Whatever.
I don't
We'll
have
figure it
notes in
out.
front of me.
Hopefully we have many seasons of recaps to go.
Yeah, this is a pilot episode.
This is the pilot episode. The pilot episode of the Gregg Sulkin fan club.
Yes. Oh God, are we actually naming it this now?
No.
Okay. Untitled Runaways podcast.
That
Episode
actually
1.
might be the name.
Yeah. I'm trying to like think of what else we missed in this episode. I mean, they're trying to.
We missed a lot of things in the episode.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of like the way they paired the teenagers. Like
think there's-
obviously there's like Alex and Nico, but like Chase kind of had a moment with Gert, and then also that little party thing that happened.
There's 100% going to be a love triangle between them.
Oh boy, yeah.
And then Alex and Nico are going to have a thing. And then who's left? Molly?
Molly, yeah. Well, she's like
she's
the
too
youngest
busy,
one,
and
but
she's
yeah,
the youngest.
Yeah.
That was so silly that they were like, "Don't look!"
Yeah.
As if, like...
The flash with the phone was yeah, great.
It was so stupid.
That was really silly. Like, I mean, like, I like laughed at a lot of moments at this episode, but like, I was never like, oh, this is like, I hate this. I was like, there was enough to keep me going. Like as cheesy as it was sometimes, or like how absurd it might have been.
Oh, this is completely the type of show that I watch, so...
Yeah.
I don't know if you've gathered.
No, I get you.
About halfway through, I wrote, "Chris, I love everything about this." That was in the notes that I took.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I'm glad I can recommend something to you that we can finally, like, have a shared language over, I think. Gregg Sulkin being the bridge to all of this.
He's not even that attractive. Well, I mean, he's attractive, but, like...
Sure.
Yeah, I did text you while I was watching, being like, I wouldn't mind seeing him naked.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they could do that on Hulu, but
I think it has to be. They have to keep it a little bit, like less bad, less. It's past midnight. For the record, why I can't speak. Okay, so you already spoiled the second episode. So the second episode is about the parents.
Yeah. Like I think the episode title is literally called Rewind. So yeah, I saw like the description. It's just like it's that night, but from the parents' perspective, which I think is pretty cool because I want to know what the hell they're doing.
Maybe they're just all a bunch of swingers, and they have to like sacrifice anyone who finds out about them. So, like, Face Tattoo found out about them, and they had to sacrifice. The next few episodes are just going to be the parents trying to sacrifice their own children, and the children discovering their powers. This is my predictions.
I mean, it seems pretty over the top for, like, a swingers party with all the robes and the ritualistic... Do
you know what swingers are like, Chris?
This is a key party.
Have you ever been to a swingers party?
Well, you know what? You have a point there, so...
I'm gonna do, like, every episode, I'm gonna be like, what was your swinger moment of the episode?
Yeah. Yeah, they want to call this Swingers, but that name was already taken.
So it became Runaways.
Yeah. I think this is it's doing well because I keep seeing that plot summary. It's like, what if you were a teenager and your parents were actually evil, which I think is like a stupid sentence.
I forgot about that plot description.
Yeah.
We decided we were going to do this so long ago that I like completely forgot the plot of the entire thing, and all I cared about was the fact that Gregg Sulkin was in it and that it was like Riverdale. Yeah. Which literally every single time someone's like, you should watch this TV show, I'm like, or I could watch Riverdale. Have you watched Riverdale?
Oh God, I have so many people talking about it around me that I feel like just
you
like
don't need to
by diffusion that I already am in a way. I feel like if I get through Runaways and I dig it, I feel like that could be like my entry level like show to.
I will tell you straight up, it's not a good show. That's all. It's not a good show. I have no follow-up to that.
Okay, but like I thought this was kind of silly, but like there was intrigue to me. Like there were things that resonated with me, even though it's not exactly the type like Runaways. It's like it's not exactly the type of show I would watch. I think I just kind of watched it because of the Marvel logo.
Yeah.
But I mean, they got me.
Wait, the premise on Wikipedia is literally called 6 teenagers from different backgrounds unite against a common enemy, their criminal parents, collectively known as the Pride.
The Pride.
Okay, so their parents are criminals.
Yeah.
AKA swingers.
So maybe like, I don't know, maybe that tech company is actually like, I don't know, into some shady shit. Like maybe they're all like, I don't know, they must be doing something crazy with like the different fields that they're in.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to see what that is. Like, definitely the fucking church is like.
I bet the church is doing some type of like mystical scientific stuff.
Yeah.
And then Alex's parents are like the money people.
Yeah.
And then the tech guy is the tech.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Because I forget which parent said it, but she was like, "We all have a part to play," or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh boy.
So what are the hippie parents doing there? They must have some inside.
Wikipedia says that they are bioengineers.
Well, that you're not allowed to. You're spoiling it.
They had the freaking animals in their home and the raptor.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And they both of their kids, I'm assuming, are adopted.
Both of them? Oh, I guess.
I think maybe. I assumed that it was both of them.
Right.
I don't know exactly.
And
I assumed it was both of them, so then there must be some reason as to how they ended up adopting two kids and why both kids are gonna happen to have superpowers.
yeah, I mean, maybe there could be some intriguing story with Molly's parents. Like she said, oh, they died in a fire, but like, who knows how that fire could have happened? Maybe they were in the Pride and they did something that the others didn't like. Or something.
Wait, I'm reading all of the descriptions of the casting characters. I'm not going to say them out loud, but these are really funny.
Yeah, yeah.
like, wait, maybe we should just read them.
Oh, sure.
We don't know it. I'm sure we find them out in the next couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Carolina Dean is an alien?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if these are really spoilers because, like, I assume most of these are based on, like, the lore in the comics.
Wait, so this is based off of comics?
Yes, there is a Runaways comic.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I saw a picture of the characters in the comics, and side by side with the cast photo, it's uncanny like how similar they look.
Really?
Yeah, which is pretty good. Yeah, like I'm reading the Runaways comics Wikipedia, and it's the goal of this was to attract new readers, particularly young readers, and the manga audience. Okay.
And Raquel.
Yeah, and Raquel, yeah. Let's see. Oh, looks like Joss Whedon had a hand in this pretty briefly. Buffy, yeah, there you go.
Well, I mean, he used James Marsters for multiple things.
Right.
Oh, who's an engineering genius.
Oh yeah, like Gregg Sulkin was like he had these gloves on like the tablet. Did you notice that? Like when Alex was trying to talk to him, and then they're like, "Wait, why are you talking to me?" Like he had like a drawing of like some tech gloves on his hand, so I think that was part of that.
Right, and like Alex walks up to him and he's like, "Well, I have this idea," and then was like, "Wait, I'm not supposed to be talking to you because I'm a dumb jock who can't speak Spanish."
Yeah.
And no one's Spanish was particularly good.
That's even better to know.
Oh yeah, like okay, so at the beginning when the girl with the face tattoo gets attacked by those like people speaking Spanish, they were speaking like really slowly.
That's
like
really,
really slowly. Like I could understand every single word, and I'm not fluent, so I shouldn't have been able to.
I'm gonna send you a link to
funny.
To the on the Skype chat. There's a picture I just sent of you of like the characters in the comics.
How do I find the chat? Where's the chat?
There should just be like a chat button somewhere.
Oh, there it is. I found it. I don't use Skype. I FaceTime.
All right.
I'm a woman of the new millennium.
Yeah.
It's loading. Oh.
Yep.
Gregg Sulkin isn't blonde, though.
They were supposed to make this into a movie at first, and then they kind of canned it. But I think this works better as a TV show.
So many things work better as a TV show. Like, I don't watch it, but Shadowhunters, they made a movie, and the movie did really badly, and so then they redid the entire thing as a TV show, and it did much better. Still bad. I've watched like the first half of the first episode, and it was awful. And I read all of the books, so that says something.
Yeah. I remember they were like talking about the behind the scenes like Marvel TV, where they were like, "Oh, we want to make Runaways like the OC of the Marvel universe," and then someone in a boardroom must have been like, "What if we get the people who made the OC?" I guess they just hit them up. Like, I don't know what else they've been doing lately.
I don't think, like, they did Gossip Girl, and Gossip Girl ended, like, a couple years ago now, so I guess they've just been, like, bopping around, and then they're like, oh, okay, let's do this.
Yeah, like, whenever, like, I see names attached to, like, a Marvel project, I always have to assume that they have, like, some admirance or, like, attachment or love of, like, the comics, so I have not read the comics, but I assume this is pretty faithful to it while still being totally accessible to, like, us who have never read it before.
Well, actually, there are a lot of comic book references I don't know if they're comic book references exactly, but in the OC, one of the characters is like, the nerdy boy, who of course is the one that I loved, Seth Cohen, and he like writes comic books and like draws them. And so, like, they will have entire discussions about superheroes that are supposed to, like, go over the heads of all the other characters.
Oh, sure.
So I guess, like, whoever was writing was, like, a little bit of a nerd.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm this was a fascinating marriage of Marvel and the OC, so I don't know, it seems to be working so far.
I enjoyed it. It was fun. Yeah. And I love these, like, dumb actors that we're gonna keep seeing these actors over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. Like, Gregg Sulkin's definitely the most famous of all of the actors they got for the kids. Mm-hmm. And they're probably, like, it's the beginning of, like, the way that the Riverdale actors have all risen to decent amounts of fame.
Okay.
So, I bet all of them will have, like, at least 2 million followers on Instagram by the end of the first season.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to pick up.
Granted, this is a Hulu show.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like since, what was it, Handmaid's Tale? Was that what it's called?
Yeah, people actually watch Hulu shows.
Yeah, that kind of, that won the big awards to everyone's surprise, so that kind of got people on board there. Because I don't even have my own Hulu account, I'm stealing someone else's.
I think I'm using my sister's. My sister's that my mom pays for.
Yeah.
But she signed up for it. And, well, Difficult People just got canceled.
I don't even know what that show is.
Oh, it's just a show about difficult people.
Okay.
I used to watch, I used to watch a lot of shows on Hulu. But then I just got tired of all of the ads.
Yeah, like
because I might as well just watch things on Netflix.
Yeah, because I watch a lot of stuff there. So I don't know, watching a Hulu original and expecting it to be like premium television because like you're paying for this, but like, oh no, here's an ad.
And here's an ad for the city of Los Angeles
for the show that you are watching right now.
You're watching Runaways? Well, here's an ad for Runaways.
Yeah. I mean, like, they did it, like, I sent you that Snapchat ad that I got for Runaways.
Can't escape them.
What's that?
You can't escape them.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, I don't watch the CW, but I was seeing people comment on the internet, like, oh, yeah, I've been seeing so many Runaways ads on the CW. Like, I feel like they're making a big push for this. They want this to be, like, a thing. And it's getting pretty good word of mouth right now, so it could very well be.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else to say?
I will keep watching this with
an open mind.
No, with some enthusiasm. Yes, imagination.
Oh, one thing that I wrote is only rich people have clear refrigerators. Did you notice that?
I did.
In Alex's house, I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
That's really funny.
And then I just wrote the Asian second tier goth has a really hot dad. He's so hot.
Yeah, I won't deny that.
Okay, are we all set?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll probably be back in the next couple days with the second episode recap.
Yep, and then oh god, I don't know why they just. Hey, let's just release the first 3 episodes and then we'll like do this like a normal TV show after that. I thought that was kind of weird, but hey,
I'm sure
more
there
content
was
for us.
I wonder if they know that like when the first episode isn't good a lot. Mm-hmm. But if you like immediately give people access to the second episode, especially when you end on a cliffhanger, like a human sacrifice.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, and especially since like the second episode is like literally like a different perspective of the first episode, I would assume they would want to put those together.
Yeah.
Then episode 3 is like, hey, what the hell happens after that? Because some shit probably, some shit did go down. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I am looking forward to it.
Yes.
Like I'm finding the Punisher to be such a chore. Like I haven't even gone past the first episode, and this one I was like, oh, give me more Runaways.
What's the premise of the Punisher? Oh, you already told me, and I didn't care.
It is a former Marine who becomes a murderous vigilante after his family dies. Is killed in some sort of mob shootout.
Oh, right.
And he has
about a white man.
He has a skull on his vest, on his bulletproof vest, and he punishes people. And then he comes into conflict with the other Marvel characters because they're like, hey, you should be killing people. And then he's like, well, I'm going to kill people anyway. And that's the whole conflict.
Besides the fact that it's low-key part of your job to watch all these TV shows, you don't feel pressure to have to watch those TV shows. Only feel pressure to watch this TV show.
Yeah. I was actually in a Twitter exchange like mere like minutes ago with like another intern from Pace was like, this is not worth your time. Punisher, I mean.
Oh man, okay. Let's close it out.
Yep.
Cool.
And thank you for listening to the first episode of Untitled Runaways podcast.
You'll dub in what we decide to name it, the Gregg Sulkin fan club.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm. The Raquel and Chris, our interests never align. Except for this one time.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean,
maybe you're going to start watching all the TV shows I start watching.
And who knows, maybe... No, you're never going to watch... I mean, what did you think of Jessica Jones from the brief time you had with it?
It was just really dark.
Yeah,
it's anxious.
It's a show about PTSD and trauma, so that is totally okay.
I kind of didn't like... Well, like, I mean, it's that thing of, like, this is a good TV show, but I'm not enjoying it.
Right.
Which I've come to realize that I shouldn't feel pressure to watch TV shows like that.
Yeah.
And I also love TV shows that I don't really have to pay attention to. Mm-hmm. And that sounds stupid, but like, so like most of the TV show I watch while like making art or like doing calligraphy, and you can't have a TV show that you have to like pay really, really close attention to. Like I can't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Because there are like 40 bajillion characters.
Yeah. I usually put sitcoms in the background while I'm like cleaning my room or like doing something like that because, you know, it's the jokes that I care about, not necessarily like, you know, there aren't like...
The plot?
Yeah, 50 plot arcs going on at the same time. Because I finally got into Stranger Things Season 1 a couple weeks ago, and I was trying to clean my room, but I was like, I had to stop cleaning my room because I was just, you know, I had to pay attention. I was like compelled by what was happening.
Stranger Things is an amazing TV show.
Yeah, I haven't started season 2 yet. I haven't had the time.
Did you finish season 1 though?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I really liked it. That could be our next podcast series.
Well, I've already watched all. Well, I'd have to rewatch it.
Yeah.
I really want to do a podcast where I watch all of the Golden Girls. I don't think you'd be into that.
No, I wouldn't. I was gonna say maybe it was like no.
Wait, what was it? The thing that someone was complaining about the TV show Friends?
Yeah. Someone in Target was just dissing Star Wars, and then as a response, someone else was like, you know, Friends is overrated. And I was like, yeah, right? And then, like, it took me a while to realize that he was talking about the sitcom Friends, because I was like, yeah, having Friends is just, it sucks, man.
I love the sitcom Friends, though. It's so good.
It's fine,
so,
it's
like,
fine.
Heteronormative, but it's so good.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that it is heteronormative.
Like, heteronormative, white, and, like, none of them would be able to afford to live in the apartments that they live in. Like, even if it's rent-controlled.
Yeah.
They live in, like, the West Village. This is what happens when you live in New York. Every single time something takes place in New York, you're like, you can't afford that. Stop lying to yourself.
Yep. I guess that was not sponsored by the New York City Tourist Board or whatever.
Unlike the iconic hit Marvel TV show Runaways, sponsored by the Los Angeles Tourism Board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we've summed everything up.
Yeah,
Thanks for listening to our podcast.
We'll see you next time.
Later. Bye.